If you are starting 2026 with exactly $0, your brain is currently trapped in what psychologists call survival mode. Right now, every financial decision you make is filtered entirely through fear and scarcity, meaning you cannot think about long-term growth because your mental bandwidth is completely consumed by immediate threats. Most people try to escape zero by working 80 hours a week or creating a dual-income household, doing exactly what the modern economy tells them to do. But Elizabeth Warren's research on bankruptcy revealed a shocking truth. Having two incomes actually makes families more vulnerable to going bankrupt, not less. Today, I am going to show you the step-by-step playbook to go from $0 to absolute financial freedom in 2026. We are going to bypass the exhaustion of the modern rat race by combining old-school financial defense with the brand-new era of agentic automation. Step 1. Avoid the two-income trap. To understand how to build wealth today, you must understand why everyone else is failing. Back in 1970, a typical middle-class family survived on a single income, which gave them the financial margin to afford a home, healthcare, and savings. If the primary earner lost their job, they had a backup plan. The stay-at-home parent could enter the workforce. Today, we have activated that emergency backup plan as our default operating mode. We think two incomes are better than one, but that second income gets completely devoured. Let's say your partner makes a $50,000 second income. After $18,000 in taxes, $15,000 for childcare, $8,000 for commuting, and $7,000 for exhaustion expenses like buying takeout because nobody has the energy to cook, that $50,000 nets your household a mere $2,000. Someone is working full-time, grinding through traffic, missing family dinners, and netting the household just $1 per hour. You are operating at 100% capacity with absolutely zero margin for error. So if you are at $0, do not try to solve it by grinding yourself into the ground with a second job. Instead, build a one-income foundation where your non-negotiable fixed costs are covered by a single income stream. For your second income, we are going to use AI. Step 2. Building your AI employee. Here is the practical evolution of AI in 2026. We are no longer using chatbots just to write a simple email. Major players like UiPath, Microsoft with their Copilot Vision, and Meta have completely shifted their focus to agentic automation. Instead of you sitting at a keyboard prompting a chatbot, these AI agents self-assemble enterprise stacks. They can look at your Google Workspace, understand your business goals, and execute multi-step workflows entirely in the background. If you want to start a creator business from $0, your first hire shouldn't be a human. You have to pay $60,000 a year. It should be an AI CMO. You can train an agentic workflow to analyze market trends, schedule your content, and handle all of your client outreach. This is the ultimate hack. You get the financial firepower of a two-income household, but the second earner is an AI that doesn't pay taxes, doesn't have a commute, and doesn't suffer from burnout. All the profit from your AI workflows goes straight to your bottom line, accelerating you toward the most important number in personal finance. Step 3. The $20,000 psychological shift. Your first financial goal is not $1 million. It is $20,000. Getting your first $20,000 is like pushing a massive boulder up a hill. But once you cross that threshold, gravity starts working in your favor. Research from Vanguard shows that having just $2,000 in emergency savings increases your financial well-being by 21% because it finally pulls your brain out of survival mode. Pushing that to $20,000 gives your brain the breathing room to shift from wealth preservation to wealth building. Suddenly, everyday problems, like a broken laptop or a car repair, stop being financial disasters and become minor inconveniences. To reach this milestone rapidly, you must adopt minimalist money rules. Understand that everything you own costs money twice: the initial purchase price and the second hidden cost of storage, maintenance, and the opportunity cost of not investing that cash. Every dollar locked up in possessions is a dollar not invested in index funds. Before you buy anything, calculate its cost per use. A $200 jacket worn twice costs $100 per wear, making it an obscenely expensive purchase. Stop upgrading perfectly functional items simply because newer versions exist. That is wealth destruction disguised as progress. Implement a 24-hour waiting rule for all non-essential purchases, which alone eliminates roughly 70% of impulse buys. Let your AI run the business while you ruthlessly slash your expenses. Step 4. Dodge the Stratton Oakmont trap. As your AI stack prints cash and you aggressively save, fake gurus will inevitably target you. They will tell you to invest in high-risk crypto, penny stocks, or sketchy AI startup funds. Do not fall for it. This is simply the modern version of Jordan Belfort's Stratton Oakmont. Back in the 90s, they targeted vulnerable investors by selling them hope wrapped in urgency through unregulated pink sheet garbage. They used high-pressure, straight-line persuasion to bulldoze hesitation, pumping up the stock and then dumping it, leaving thousands of investors holding the bag with absolutely nothing. The court ordered Belfort to pay $110 million in restitution, and the victims are still waiting. True wealth building is not a movie. It is basic mathematics working in your favor. You just need index funds and time. If you save $1,000 a month and earn an 8% return, getting your first $20,000 takes about 19 months. But because of compound interest, your second $20,000 only takes 17 months because your money is now working alongside your monthly contributions. By the time you hit $400,000 in your portfolio, you will be generating $20,000 every 5 months automatically without lifting a finger. The conclusion: reclaiming your optionality. When you combine the low overhead of an AI automated business with the discipline of saving your first $20,000, you fundamentally rewire your brain. You gain what I call walking away money. You stop defining wealth by the accumulation of visible markers of success, like flashy cars and huge houses. Instead, you measure wealth by optionality. Can you take 6 months off for a family emergency? Can you start a new business without guaranteed income? These options are only available to people who have built a substantial margin between their income and their expenses. So, define what enough looks like for your life before you start earning the big money. Let your AI handle the grunt work. Keep your expenses strictly tied to a one-income foundation and watch the compound interest roll in. The person who defines enough at $60,000 of spending but uses AI to scale their income to $150,000 builds wealth at an extraordinary rate. If this step-by-step breakdown changed how you view your financial future in 2026, hit that subscribe button. Start building that foundation today, because your future self is counting on the decision you make right now.